Hello, everyone. Let's see. Um, oh, let's see. I got to get this. Now it says zero. It says zero watching, but it says two in there. I guess somebody was in there before I got on. Let me get this over on. Can I go here and do that?
What?
YouTube. I need to do that too, real quick. Go over here. Come on, chat. 2 thumbs up. I don't hear nothing. Why not hear nothing? Hello. Okay, y'all can hear me okay, I guess. Family Fish Killer, good to see you. Hot Melinda, good to see you. Barry the Sonic King, good to see you. So this thing's talking or what? I can't hear what it's doing. How you like me, all? I'm a fish today. How you like me? I turned into a fish. Yeah, I caught so many of them, ate so many of them, I turned into a fish. Oh no, he said you turned into a fish. How's Barry today? Are you still into Family Fish Killer? Are you still here, bud?
What?
You want to put on something else or what? Huh?
Ain't right.
He's pretty neat.
Yeah, he is pretty neat.
I like that bass. I like to have him as a pet. He looks pretty good. Looks like he'd be looking for a big lure or a big worm or something. He ain't doing anything. Running around. What makes him move? There he goes. I can't get him to go to the side though. You want to mess with him a little bit? See what he'll do for you. I put it on something else. See the side of him? He's pretty on the side.
What's up, y'all? Hello, Matt. How are you?
Would you like to catch me, Matt?
You like to catch me, Matt? Wow, is that you, Curtis?
Isn't he pretty? Just hanging around. I actually look better as a fish. I'm getting my pole, he said. He said he's getting his pole. I laid in that ditch so long, I got water all in me and turned into a fish because you wouldn't come get me, and laying over there in that ditch, and somebody brought me home in a tank. There was water all in the ditch where Francis threw me in, and mud and water and everything. Finally, this guy come along and picked me up and rinsed me off and got me all in some fresh water. What's going to do?
Tell him to stop. Tell him.
Max, stop. Centroid Raid. Wow. Awkward Kim. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
I like my fish. Centroid.
Aerial views. Steve, my friend.
Hey, Steve, how are you?
Thank you, buddy, for the raid. Good to see you, Mr. Steve. Geeks Spawner. Good to see you. Loved Wanda. Hey, girl. Good to see you, too. Off that program, I found me a bass there, Steve. I got it. Got it loaded up here tonight. That thing you and Mark were using. Love my drones. Yeah, you type in bass in there and it gives you him there, Steve. He's pretty neat looking. I like him. Hey, Mark. Good to see you, buddy. Wonder how you do panel when this still works. Love my drones. Good to see you. Caught a raid.
Hey, Rain. Thank you.
That bass is talking to me. Matt Clark went and got a pole trying to catch me. Thanks for the raid, everyone, Steve said. Appreciate you and Mark for sure. Great to meet you all. Hit those thumbs up on the way in if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, please go there and hit the bell and everything on the channel so you know when we're on. Appreciate having you anytime. Yeah, I love fish. Yeah, I love fish. Let's got some good friends here with Steve and Mark. Great friends, both of them. Both good guys. Appreciate them both. Steve's spent a lot of time on my panel the other night, and I definitely appreciate it. Thanks for joining our stream to all the Centroid Raiders. If anyone would like to come up on the panel, you're welcome to come up. I'd love to have you, Mark, anytime you want, buddy. I don't know how it works when over top of this bass, or I don't know how that works. If you come on the panel now, somebody, I don't know how that works. I ain't seen how that works, but we can. You might reach up there and try to nibble on your chin or something if you come on the panel, but Steve and I can join now, he said. Okay, you can put the link in there, Miss Francis. I'll see how it works. I don't know how that works. The bass might nibble on your chin or something. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work, where it's going to go on top of here, but we'll see. You got to put it over on. You got to put it over on the other one so you can bring somebody up. Okay. It should have two screens, and it's yours and his rattle trap fishing. If you want me and Mark on the panel, we have an hour and a half for you, buddy. An hour and a half. Wow, that's great. It's at 7:17. I'll put us past about 8:45, somewhere around there. Be great. I appreciate y'all so much. I don't see. There's one.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going? You okay? I thought if we're going for animal themed, I'll step in as the giraffe.
Giraffe. I didn't. Thank you. I went in there and searched for a few and got them. I don't know. She wanted me to put this up tonight, so we did. So.
How you both been? All right.
I thought you were an overcooked hot dog, though, but.
Oh, blowing heck.
Hey, how you doing, Rattle Trap?
Hey, Mark.
Hey,
you
Mark.
look different tonight.
Yeah. Well, I figured, like Steve said, it's animal themed, so why not?
Yeah. For anybody stepping in on hallucinogenics, you are seeing correctly.
Yeah, but I'm below the water. You guys are above the
water. Like, this is the weirdest stream I've ever seen.
Yes. Oh Lord, I got insect. I had to bring up the llama. I figured, why not?
Have you lost weight, Mark?
Oh, Ed, are you saying I'm fat, Ed? Ed, man, that's just mean. I've lost weight and gained a little bit of hair. And my ears, Lord have mercy, my ears have grown.
Steve's neck's got long.
I know, yeah.
Look at that big thing on top of his head.
Thanks for having me on the panel.
Yes, and I know I said I'd make good on a promise to join your rattle trap. I'm glad I can do it now. We do have a little bit of time to kill, so thanks for having us on.
Oh,
You're
God.
welcome.
It's my pleasure on my end. Wow, what did this turn into? Matt said.
Oh yeah, I do like obscure. It's good.
Yes.
Rattle Trap Comedy Channel. There's Colorado Fisher. Good to see you, AJ.
Hello, Colorado Fisher.
What's up, Colorado? Haven't seen you in a bit, man. Nice to see you.
Matt Clark was wanting to get his pole out, Colorado Fisher. What do you think?
Oh, this is a screen.
This is too funny. So what you been up to, Curtis? I saw you were streaming live earlier today. Is that true?
Oh, she went to the doctor today, and then so she wanted to go on a little bit from. We tried to, but the signal in them, what do you call it, clinics, you can't get no signal when they're under them roofs, so it kind of cut out. So then she made a little video and kind of put it up from the doctor's office, but it worked that way.
Well, I hope all's well. Everybody's doing okay.
Piggy.
I was just wrong in it.
Yeah, that is wrong. that wrong on so many levels. That is just wrong on so many levels.
We don't have to be serious anymore. We're not doing the drone news.
No, this ain't my channel. Sorry, Curtis.
Not my channel.
Oh, I've been dying to break these out.
That was me. This was me last night.
Oh,
when I see my numbers at 1,000.
I bet.
The rainbow.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, and then this was me today on over.
What's those things that have a rainbow colors in them? You know those things you bought before? They called over here the
those
the flat things you buy in a pack. I forgot the name of them. They look like that.
Fancy some cheesy poofs.
What are those called? Cheese? What's that one called? Cheese puffs?
Yeah, something like that.
Or Cheetos?
Some cheesy poofs or something. I don't know, but it's. I'm getting kind of hungry, so I'm looking at the food themes here.
Yeah, I ain't seen that one. Well, I seen it with he had it on the other night.
Okay.
Oh, the bacon. The bacon's a fan favorite.
Yes, yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of bacon, so like I said, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna have to have dinner in about 20 minutes or so. So. Oh, I love everyone that says, I think you wallered in a few of the wrong mud puddles, Mark. Was Homer Simpson running a nuclear reactor nearby? Possibly.
I
hope you don't mind us doing this on your channel, on Curtis.
We don't mind.
Okay. It's all for fun. It's all for fun.
Man. I don't know if it'll help it or make it worse. I don't know which, but we'll see. I'll see if the numbers go up or go down. I don't know.
Yeah, right. This is the funniest filter I have here right now. This is the one. This is the one to get the laugh. Just me.
Guinea pig.
I'm Batman.
Well, that looks good on you now. That one looks good. You make a good Batman now.
Oh, there you go. Thank you very much.
I believe you ought to do that for the movies, man. You could.
I'm Batman.
Now you need a Robin for Steve.
Yeah, right.
or Joker. I don't think there is one.
No, there isn't.
By the way, I'm Batman.
No, we're gonna fight. Well, we can't both be Batman.
I'm Batman.
Will the real Batman please stand up?
Gorilla.
That's crazy. Bring up my snap cams. I've got a few saved.
Yeah, Steve, you could be the Joker.
Did
Mushroom.
You want to? Oh wait,
We can get that.
did you say mushroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There's the mushroom.
This is what everyone needs to be on to watch this stream.
Yeah, or maybe they think they're on at the moment. Holy crud!
Magic mushrooms.
Oh lordy, Steve, is that how you were feeling last night when you were celebrating your 1,000 subscriber count?
Oh man, I'm loving it. It's awesome.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
I'm in the 1K club now. Booyah.
I have a ways to get there, but I'm in no rush. I'm having fun for now.
What a pickle.
What a pickle.
Oh, he found the pickle. That just makes me mad.
Hey, Southern Belle.
Hey, Southern Belle, how are you?
What's up, Southern Belle?
Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, blooming heck. That wasn't me. That was Lauren.
Lauren is impressive when it comes to that.
Yeah, I've probably got about 15 minutes, and I'm going to have to get off, mate. I haven't had my tea yet.
Yep, same
I'll
here. I got
pop on and say hello, mate, and
Yeah,
see how you are.
and I want to.
You're going to catch any fish with that pickle, Rattletrap.
Yeah, we are. I'm looking for
I'm feeling much
fish.
better now.
You are ready for Halloween.
I'm feeling much better.
We come to afterwards tomorrow.
Oh, we'll see.
There's some air time.
Are you ready for Halloween?
Yeah.
All right, Halloween. I was going to say, blooming heck, am I missing a month?
Well, actually, they're starting to advertise Christmas now, so we haven't. Halloween doesn't matter anymore here in the States. It's scary how quickly we get through the seasons.
So yeah, thanks
You
for
have this program too,
going on,
Southern
Rattle
Belle?
Chat. We said we was going to raid you, mate. So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Make sure we did.
No point in getting an Halloween decorations. This is not in the year.
No. So yeah, Matt, that was a good show, that mate.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with
Very
it tonight.
nice.
Always have fun with that show.
You've left it rolling, haven't you?
Well, there's some people still watching it. I don't know why.
7 people still watching. You know what I mean? Thank you very much for still watching.
Yes, they must be enjoying the hen. She's
Yeah.
on the post roll. I'll be ending it shortly. I completely forgot about
I
it.
thought
you
I'd
know,
seen
so.
somebody in Miss Canadian Scrappers had this program. Somebody's chat had this. I don't know who it was. One of the lives I was in, now somebody, there's 3 or 4 people on a panel had it. I can't remember which live it was in. I must be.
There we go, Steve. You can be Batman now. I'll just be Bane.
Eggplant. He's an eggplant.
Betty accent, actually.
Eggplant.
That eggplant ain't bad if you slice it up, bread it, put it on.
Yeah.
Deep fry, that stuff comes out. I put it in deep fry stuff, comes out pretty good.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
Now, Now I'm reserving this one the next time I see Paul Murray, the sock puppet. Woo!
Hello.
There you go.
Hey, Steve,
Yeah.
look.
Oh, blooming heck. The beard crew is in the house.
Redbeard.
And the funny thing is, I used to have a beard just like this.
Yeah. And you know, Francis.
Yeah,
with
it wasn't ginger though.
and with your long hair and that long beard, you're starting to look like ZZ Top. I must say.
Oh yeah.
And the
Yeah,
funny
Francis,
thing
that
is,
would be good, Francis. We get you a little guitar and you hold it and put there like the ZZ Top band, the guy.
Yeah, but we said.
I should.
There we go.
There we go, the beard crew.
Yes.
Lauren sat next to me, getting on my case. She's saying it's not ZZ Top over here. It'd be ZZ Top.
ZZ
I'm like, that's not the way it's pronounced though. ZZ Top just doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? As ZZ Top rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah. ZZ is a.
Top, like, oh yeah, remember them squares.
What the cat beard? This is called cat beard. Don't know why. Maybe because it looks more like a hamster, doesn't it?
Yes.
I'll go back to that one.
We're all a bunch of cool cucumbers over here with our beards. What it's all about.
Or pickle.
Oh, the hot dog.
Yeah, before I came on, we went on and searched a few of them and added them up there like you told us to. So we got a few of them.
Yeah, these are fun. These are fun.
I like that worm. I like the worm one though. That worm one you had, I like that one. And
Which one?
The cat one's nice.
Look at Steve.
Well, actually,
you know the cat that moves around. You know the cat that moves around on screen, the little cat head.
Turn my head. Oh my god, that looks so strange.
See, truth be told, Steve's not using a filter right now. That is Steve in real life. He's been using a regular filter to keep his face of normal proportion. Now he's just showing himself the way he truly is.
Bloody Jabba the Hutt.
Hey, Mark, they want you to put a comment in the chat.
Oh, okay. Be glad to. Yeah, I have not been paying attention, chat. I am sorry, folks. So
It's okay.
That's so they can run your channel, I guess, or people can get you or whatever.
So yes, I am Centroid, formerly Centroid Aerial Images. Shortened it a bit, made it a little easier for people. So nice to meet you all in the chat. I haven't been on Rattle Traps in a while. I took a bit of a break.
Hello.
SpongeBob.
Oh, we're going SpongeBob, are we?
Yep.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Exactly.
Yeah, there is that one, but it don't quite line up properly.
If we're gonna go SpongeBob, we might as well go all the way.
I guess.
Oh, you already did it. You beat me to it, you bum.
Love My Drone said he ain't gonna bother talking to you, Centroid.
Oh, Love My Drones. Well, Love My Drones. If I do remember, you referred to me losing weight, which makes me think you called me fat earlier. So, no worries, Love My Drones. I apologize.
Like I said,
It's still September for Cluck's sake. Yes, it is.
Steve.
Yes.
Up the nostril up, Mark. I know you like a bit of that.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's see. Hey, Love My Drones. Have you not seen the latest Christmas commercials? They're already advertising Christmas. So
Yeah, do you know what else, Star?
Yeah.
Probably selling bloody advent calendars.
That doesn't surprise me.
Advent calendars in September. We've got the Halloween decorations out yet.
Yeah, it's all about money. It's all about money. I'm sorry, Ed, for missing your comments. Oh, I hate clowns.
Who hates clowns?
Me. I hate clowns.
There we go. I'll get rid of it. Look. That is sinister.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I like this. If you're gonna do clown, might as well go all the way.
Cheesy puffs.
We gotta add that one. Cheese.
Cheese
Okay.
puffs.
So what's it?
When you're live clowning around. Funny, love my drones. That's a good one. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, the cheesy poofs. Jeez.
Oh, God.
I know
Okay.
how it is when you're like,
I'm a sexy man. I'll have you know.
Okay. Well, I hate to cut this short, but I am really hungry. I'm going to go get something to eat. So, Rattletrap, I appreciate you letting me come on the panel. Really do.
I hope you come back real soon.
Oh, I will. I will.
Next time, make sure you eat first.
Yeah, right. Well, Steve makes me do this at an ungodly hour, right at dinner time. It's his fault.
Matt, you're always blaming me.
Yes, I do blame you all the time. So, I think it's time I go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Rattletrap,
Thank you,
I'm gonna have to get off as well, mate.
Yeah.
I ordered a takeaway before I showed up, and it's right there. I've not even eaten it yet.
Yeah, and I can smell it from here.
Yeah, greasy kebab.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks,
with that,
thanks for having us on, Rattletrap.
Yes,
I'm going to
thank
stay
you,
in the
buddy.
chat for a bit.
yeah, and everybody in the chat, thanks for putting up with us and having patience.
Thanks for putting up with the shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Okay. Have a good night, everybody. Curtis, Francis, you take care of yourselves.
I'll be
Hope
in
you're
the
well.
chat for a while. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'll
and
stay
I'll-
with
All
you.
right.
And I'm going to leave your stream running while I go make some dinner. So,
Yeah.
have a good night, everybody.
You
Catch you
too.
all soon. Bye bye.
All right. Bye
Leaving
Right, I must leave.
I don't know. Wow. What's that floating around? Skillet or something. That's a skillet. It looks like a skillet. It is a skillet. Skillet on the stove. Keep on those sticks, brother. Oh man.
Oh man, funny. You guys.
What's she trying to do? That was hilarious. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you want to come back up, if you get done eating, Steve, you can. Either way, it don't matter though. It's fine, but I appreciate you coming up. Shoot, I was going to say now. Max said hi. I haven't flown since the 25th. The timing just hasn't been right. There's a guy. I got to find out if Steve knows this other guy over on this channel. I can't think of his name. I got to ask him one night. He's a drone guy, but I can't remember his name. He was on some other channel, but Max, you go, woof. back at work myself. Hard to find the time at the moment. Who's a skillet? Yeah, I know there is. I know there is. He's not seems to be on the other channel though. They got I can't remember what the name of that channel was. I'll have to. This guy wasn't too nice. Let's put it that way. He was kind of smart when I went in the chat, so that's why I was asking. But I'll have to figure. I want to see. He probably don't even go over there and associate with you guys or whatever because they're kind of seem like they're off on their own little channel. Yeah, I went in there and he made some kind of a smart comment or whatever the other day. I seen him on again. I said, yeah, well, we went in there and he says, rattle trap fish, and he started laughing or something. He wasn't the one running the show, but this guy said something. He said, what is a rattle trap? What do you do? Put a rattle in some kind of a trap and try to fish with it or something? Just being sarcastic or whatever. So I said, well, I want to find out the channel again. I want to, because I want to find out if, hey, Big John, good to see you, bud. Thanks for coming in. Hit those thumbs up, everybody, if you haven't already. Anybody new popping in? If you're new, please hit the bell on the channel so you know when we're on. We'd be glad to have you in here again.
Love rattle traps.
Rattle traps an old lure. Yeah, they was back when I was a kid. They had rattle traps. It's an old company. It's actually spelled R-A-T and then the letter L separate and then trap though. Rat L trap. What do you say? Much appreciated. You guys are awesome. Let's get some. He's got to do housework. Okay. Smallmouth like them. We don't have smallmouth down here around Florida. We only got the largemouth, and then over at the reservoir, 25 miles from it, they got sunshine bass and hybrid bass or striped bass. I mean,
striped
bass and sunshine bass. So I ain't caught one of them yet. I want to get over there and try. I tried one time. We didn't catch any of them. I was the ones that caught the large and the smalls up north when I was up north, but I never caught the sunshine or the striped ones. I want to get some of those.
Rodman?
No, it's Ed Menard Park. It's called, it's over in Plant City, Florida. It's also called Turkey Creek Reservoir. It's on Turkey Creek Road.
No, the person.
No, he's talking about Rodman Reservoir. I know what he's talking about. That's right, called Rodman Reservoir. But this is in between Lakeland and Brandon, Florida, and right off of Plant City. Kind of between Lakeland and Tampa.
No, never fish.
Yeah, we caught alligator gar while we're fishing for bass. Yeah, you actually can look right out there and see them on top of the water when the sun's shining. You'll see them cruising around the top of the water, and they come right up the top, and you see them swimming around. Great big ones. They got those, the long nose gar. There's 3 or 4 type they got in around here, I guess, or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of them out there. She caught a couple of them. We caught one on a minnow one day. She did. But I didn't have my camera with me. That's before we even started the channel. And then she caught another one on an artificial worm. We also caught a catfish on an artificial worm fishing for bass, and a mudfish, and a walking catfish too. I think he caught him on a minnow though. Maybe, I'm not sure what I caught him on, but you can do the kitty on the. You go under one of them. I think it's on this one or something. The cat. Everybody likes the cat. If you can get him up, I think it might be on that. I don't know if it's on that one or not. Check. Yeah, down there he is. Yeah. There's the worm. He's good too. There's a llama Steve or cat. Kitties. Everybody loves a kitty cat though. You got to move though. It's on you. So say hello.
Hello. Heard.
I heard, wow, amazing fish. I know the area. Sort of lived in Tampa for about 3 years. Yeah, it's off of State Road 60. Steve said he's still here eating his dinner. It's off of 60 between Lakeland and Brandon. And you go down like County Line Road, and then you go hit 60 and go towards Brandon. It's on the left, right off of the Plant City area between the halfway to Brandon. I heard you guys in Florida got to use live shiners to catch big fish. Is that true? No, she caught a 7.5 pound one on a live shiner when we fished with Shiner Guy. But I've caught 5 and 6 pound ones on artificial worms. I've had some of the friends down here catch 10, 11 pounds on artificial worms. So you don't have to have. You just got to be the right place, the right time, and have the right worm on. You can catch them on worms just the same. I've had a couple of pet mudfish, had them in a water feature. The biggest world ate a whole hot dog. Well, about 2 inches would still be sticking out of his mouth, but he'd work it down. Yeah. The fish you see it's holding in the picture on the rattle trap fishing on our emblem there, that's a 7.5 pound one if you look at it. There's also a video of it on that Shiner Guy's video, and there's a little video of it on ours too on the Lake Underhill. Little picture, but there's more videos on the Shiner Guy's webpage.
You have the phone over?
Yeah, but what are you off of there for? Big John here says cool. Big John said, wow, nice fish. Okay. Hey, G Wild. Hey, bud. Good to see you. I said, hi, guys. I thought I was watching a cat food commercial at first.
Cat food. Oh, shoot.
Why is he so close to the screen?
I don't know.
Not working.
Delayed.
Good to see you again tonight, AG Wild. Appreciate having you in the chat. Good having you, Big John. Appreciate you all being here for sure. Who else is in? How many people we got in here anyway? So a bunch of other people still here. I don't know. Love My Drone's still here, I believe. Aerial Views is still here. His stories. I love this. I love this one right here. I think he's kind of neat. You don't talk to me.
You guys are funny. Random Chap loves you guys.
Y'all think this worm would catch a fish?
A big fish. A big fish.
How many? Wow.
What'd you guys think?
Hello, Melinda. Big John. More Southern Belle went to. I guess Matt Clark gave up. He quit fishing because he just I ain't seen him say nothing else. It looks like a snake. It's a worm. It's actually a worm though.
This one right here.
Bubba Chambers. Hey buddy. Good to see you. You talk, you're the worm. I can't talk.
It should be a one.
It ain't moving because you won't know. You can't. Oh, what? AJ took off.
Good to be here.
We had a couple people and good friends on the panel here a little bit ago. They had to go eat dinner, but it was working out good. So which ones do you like, Francis? 15.
You guys make me.
15.
You guys make me laugh.
Who is the Miss? Okay. Hello, hello, hello.
What are you doing?
Trying to get the move.
Max, stop. Quit hurting her. That's why she cried, because you hurting her.
It ain't moving, Harley. I'd rather use another one because this one ain't moving.
It's moving.
All right, I'd rather use this one to move around. Did it come up? I don't see the other one.
It's delayed. Max, stop.
Oh, way up.
You hurting her.
How did the doctor go? Okay, it looks like it's froze. I don't know what's wrong with it.
You hurting her.
It must be really. It's taking a while for that to go off, Francis. How delayed is it? It's just sitting still, Francis.
It's delayed.
Why is it just sitting still and not moving? And it goes back to moving. What happened? How did the doctors go today? What happened? It's pausing for some reason. Still ain't went to the cat. I finally went. Now went back off again. It ain't talking. Hello, hello. It's awful slow tonight. I think I need a higher internet speed, but that's what I'm thinking. Higher internet speed. I don't know what's wrong with this cat. It should tilt forward or something. It's got its head way back. I don't like it like that.
You need to get a, need to bring that cover in. You want that on the bed?
I don't know. We ain't got no comforter on her now though. If you can't have the dog jump up on there though.
Yeah, I know.
They will tear that up. They'll put holes in it, so you got to take it off every morning before they come in.
That's what I'm gonna do. I need to buy a internet box in her. They said if you get an internet box in her, it'd be more than the speed in her. Yeah, that's what they said. Remember?
I don't know.
Using theirs.
The thing it ain't hardly moving right. Something's wrong with the thing tonight. Cat ain't hardly working. Yeah, so, well, we got 15 thumbs up, 7 people in the house. Been on for 52 minutes. And screen went, I don't know. There it is. Hello, everybody. It's not moving, Francis. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not. The things are not even moving. Something's wrong with the speed tonight. I don't know what it is. Just sitting there real slow. It ain't got enough to pull it tonight or something. It was working good when I had the fish in there, but it ain't working now. I don't know what that white thing is in there. It just froze on the screen. See, it's not even moving. See, it won't move. See, it's not moving.
Yes. You stop this. That's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The reason that was delayed though is because this wasn't slid clear to the end. But you got to slide this clear over, but it won't stay clear over. See, there it goes. There's your fish. There he is. Hello, Melinda. You like them?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can see me eat with this. They can't see me eating, see? I saw. melon.
Mm-hmm. I can see you. They can see you.
I'm not getting any. Where's everybody at? Nobody saying anything in the chat. Is my chat froze or what? Nobody's typing anything. Ralph's Trucking, good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
How are you, Ralph?
Good to have you in the chat, Ralph. You're driving again? Are you up there in the Carolinas again? You're in Georgia tonight? Cool. Take you a fishing pole along and cast over there and catch you a big bass. They got some good bass in Georgia. You don't have a lot of taste on them. So.
If you don't have Ralph Trucking, please go grab him up.
Next. Going up a little bit. We're at 11. I figured I'd have more people in here tonight because when I had the raid come in, but
Max?
ow, he just bit me
Come on. Come on, Max.
on my foot by accident. Yep. That's a pretty fish. EDB Outdoors. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you in the house, EDB Outdoors. Appreciate you coming in. Now I'm the world's only talking bass. It's good to see you, EDB Outdoors. EDB Outdoors in the house. He's a fisherman, y'all. He's out there trying to catch some bass. But he ain't going to catch me. I'm too smart. I've been caught once or twice before. Never again. Nope. I'm living my life here just blowing bubbles. Yeah. EDB Outdoors. So what kind of fish you been catching lately, EDB Outdoors? You been catching anything big as me? Just when you think you've seen everything, you see the talking fish. I love y'all. Thank you for turning into this fishing channel. We appreciate you coming in the tank here and spending some time with us. It's good to have you all here in the tank with us all. It'd be lonely in here swimming all around without you all being out there. I like somebody looking in at me once in a while. It's kind of lonely in this tank without somebody looking at me. Just yes, for sure. Yep. Where's everybody at? Nobody's saying anything. Where'd you all go to? I'm just EDB Outdoors. Where'd you go to, bud? Are you catching any fish? RIG Outdoors. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate having you in here tonight. How are you doing tonight? You catching any good fish up there big as me there, RIG Outdoors? We got Wolf's family. Good to see you. Yep, we're just sitting here. How are you doing tonight, Wolf's family? Good to have you in the house again. Good to have RIG Outdoors in the house. I don't know where EDB Outdoors went. I am doing well. I have not been out the past couple weeks, but there are some big brookies calling my name. Some big brook trout. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Wow. I'm sad. Why is that? You do a lot of fly fishing? I don't know how to do that. Well, why did she do that for? Were you fishing too much, Wolf's family? Were you trying to catch too many bass? Hmm. Oh, I am in my office, so if you want me to join you tonight on your stream, I am available. Okay, that's cool. We can do that. Let me go over here and get the link for you, my friend. Oh, okay, copy. Oh, that went in twice. I don't need it in there twice. I only need it in there once. Oh, there you go. Get there on. Take one of these out.
Let's go grab the battery charger out of the trunk for that phone.
Okay. All right, G Outdoors said they would try to come up. I don't know if you may have to put something in. Depends if you have the right stuff in your computer or not there. All right, G Outdoors. Get this man to stream.
Hey there, Crap.
Hey, it worked. Cool.
I'm here. How's it going?
Doing okay.
Well, I would have joined you the other night, but I just got back into home and out of my home office, so it's been a busy few weeks. So that's why I wasn't able to join you last time.
Now, what state did you tell me you was in?
I am in Vermont.
Oh, you're way up there. Wow.
I'm actually 20 minutes from the Canadian border.
I bet that's some good fishing, though.
There are. I mean, actually, where I live, and we have a big old pond called Island Pond. A lot of brookies, not a lot of brookies, a lot of lake trout, a lot of bass, some pike, northern pike. So there's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I used to go to Canada. My dad we used to live in Ohio, and I'd go to Canada, Michigan. Well, we started out in Michigan, and then we used to go to Canada across the Ambassador Bridge there, and went through Detroit, and then up into Canada, fishing up on Big Gull Lake and Rice Lake and Lake Clarendon.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to catch a lot of pike and walleye up there when I was a kid. My dad used to make a trip once a year and save money, and
Right.
we stayed there like 2 weeks, and he pulled his boat, and we had a good time.
Well, my father-in-law and he lives in New Hampshire, not far from us, and about 3 hours from us. We do a lot of bass fishing in New Hampshire, and have pretty good success down there. So haven't really put much on film because, of course, with working, working almost about 16 hours a day, thereabouts. So doesn't leave much time for me to get out there on the lake anymore.
Didn't you tell me you preach?
I am a preacher, yes.
So
Yes, sir.
you talking about work as being pastoring or a separate job?
I have a separate job besides that. I pastor full time and being on call 24/7 plus. I'm a teacher as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
So
so you're busy on Sunday and you're busy Monday through Friday, more or less.
yep, more or less.
And
Yes,
Wednesday
sir.
nights, I'm sure, on church too.
Yeah, I just got out of church just about an hour ago. So, it's been kind of busy there, but basically also on top of it, I've got Rig Outdoors that's really growing pretty steadily. We've gone from literally in the past 3 weeks, we went from like 80 people, 80 friends on our channel, and we have grown up to 100 and as of today, I think it was 147 the last time I looked. So we're growing pretty good, but just to give you a little bit of what Rig Outdoors is about, it's my initials is Reverend Ian Gilpatrick Outdoors. So it's my initials, thus Rig. And basically what it's about is we're actually getting ready to launch a few things in our store that we're going to get ready to put online here in a little bit. We're going to have a turkey call kit that's going to be put together, and we're going to put that on the store. Some custom fishing rods and stuff that we're looking at to put on the store, and various other things. And all the profits, though, this is the thing, this is the beauty of it. All the profits that we get, a good portion of those profits, and I would say up to probably 80% of them, are going to go and help people in need.
Cool.
So that's what we're doing with Rig Outdoors. And, we're all about building community and helping people that need it. So, we love the outdoors. We love to fish. We love to hunt. We love every aspect of it. And, if we can give our love for the outdoors and the products that we use and use those profits to help others, we're going to do that.
Okay. What type of church do you preach in?
A Baptist church. I actually, go ahead.
Southern Baptist, Free Will Baptist?
Independent Baptist.
That means non-denominational kind of thing or something?
Well, we're not tied to any denomination. It's kind of like a non-denominational thing, but we're kind of conservative. Of course, we stand out against a lot of. We're not politically correct. Let's put it that way. I'm trying to be careful what I say. You know what I mean?
I didn't know what independent. Well, I know what the word independent means, but I wasn't sure because I've heard of the Free Will and the Southern and like a regular Baptist, and then there's two types of. Well, so I know a lot about church because I used to go a lot. When I was in Ohio, I had this pastor. He was up in his 70s, and I met him in the hospital when I was in there, and I wasn't feeling good, and I'd ask him to come over and pray for me, and I heard him in another room, and he ran a little missionary church, but it was like a holiness type church.
Oh, yeah, those are more charismatic. We're not charismatic, but we believe in the power of prayer and the power of healing.
But there wasn't a tongues church or nothing. It was just a regular holiness church where they would, people would holler in there and stuff like that. If you know what I'm talking about. But
yeah, I know what you're talking about. But some of those holiness churches that are up here tend to be tongues churches. You know what I mean? Like believe in the gift of tongues and stuff.
That was a Pentecostal in Ohio that done that, an apostolic, but
yeah.
Anyway, like I said, I used to spend a lot of time with him and everything, and then he actually made a trip down to Florida, him and his wife, before he passed away, and visited my mom and dad from up there to see him. And when he was way up late ages, way past 75, I don't remember how old he was when he passed, but it was My dad just played guitar there on the stage with them and everything. They had singing
Awesome.
groups and stuff. It was a nice place, but like I
Right.
said, that I know they have they have so many different type of Baptists down here. That's why I was asking, because I know the Free Will Baptists are different from Southern Baptists, and they have
Yep.
regular Baptists. Some of the Baptists believe in once saved, always saved, and some of them don't believe that. And some of them believe, and they used to get
Right.
an argument down here because people go in there and do one thing, and some people believe it gave them
Right.
a pass to do what they wanted, more or less. So.
Well, see, basically what it is with an independent, and we're actually independent fundamental Baptists, and we believe in the fundamental truths of Scripture. You know, what Scripture says is what it says. There's no gray area. You know, we take it literally what the Bible says, and you know, we do believe that you cannot lose your salvation, but you know, other people can debate that, and that's them. We don't debate it. We just know what we believe and where we stand, you know, and we respect those people. We respect those people that have a different view than us, and we look at it this way: that all that matters is who you have in your heart, you know, and who your heart belongs to. And if your heart belongs to Christ, you're saved, you know. And you know, and we're not going to sit there and debate this whole eternal security thing with people if they are truly born again.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Okay, so you hunt too? Then I take it. Then is that what you're saying? You're outdoors, or you hunt too?
Yeah, I mean it's the whole gamut of outdoors. It's from hunting to fishing to spending time on the range with skeet shoot, shooting clay pigeons and stuff. You know, and as you've seen in some of the videos that I have, I mean we do a lot of archery shooting. In the backyard here of where we live at the church. And so, I mean, it's a whole gamut, even camping, kayaking, all that kind of thing is what we do.
Yeah, I don't want to stay on religion too long because people might not come in here. Some people might enjoy something else. I think we'll talk about some different subjects because like fishing and hunting and all that.
Right. But I just wanted to try to give you the skinny of where we're at. You know what type of pastor I am. But honestly, beyond all that, it's about the whole channel's about enjoying the outdoors and taking our love and passion for the outdoors and actually using the products that we actually will be putting in our store and using those profits to help people. Like, for instance, if someone needs sheetrock for their house and we know that needs to happen, then we will actually, with the profits that we get from the stuff that we sell, will go toward getting sheetrock for those people in their homes,
I wish we had something down here like that. They don't do nothing down here. You can't get no help. I was going to this, I know one guy where he runs the food bank at a church here in my town. And I was talking to him and he goes to the church and nice guy. But I told him, I said, you got anybody in the church, because my sister's in Ohio and she goes to church every Sunday. And she says, we got people that do mechanics. We got people that's carpenters in church.
Right.
If you need help people. But down here, you ask them if they got a carpenter in the church, or anybody that help you out or work a little cheaper for you or something, or you got somebody that can do work. No, I don't know of anybody like that. I mean, just give you like a shoulder, and that's the end of the year of it. So,
well, see, and that's one of the things that we're trying to do with Rig Outdoors, and that's why it's taking so long to build. See, it's under the auspice of the church that I pastor at, so it's a not-for-profit. But what it is like, as we sell the turkey call kits and the duck call kits and the deer call kits and all the other outdoor equipment, and as we start selling that, and whatever we get for profit from that, we're going to take 80% of that to put it towards someone that needs sheetrock or someone needs something construction wise in their home. We know about it. We can arrange that to take care of some of that, up to a certain amount,
Yeah, you can't get no help down here. There's no places around like that. The only thing they offer down here is food. I mean, that's like once a month or something. You can't get nothing else. I mean, there's there's nothing available. I don't know. They used to have one my friend used to go to, but that's been 15, 20 years ago. They help pay your electric bill once in a while, but there ain't nothing as far as anything else or a rent payment or something. I don't even know if they have that anymore or not. That was a friend that used to. He kind of took advantage of the system a little bit, but I
Right.
think in a way. But he's passed away now. Actually, died pretty young. My friend, he was like 54, but he done a lot of that. But like I said, it just there's any places to really get any help around here if you need stuff like that. So that's I think that's really really good because.
Well, and that's the thing that we've seen is that, you know, the old-fashioned building of community, you know, is dying out. And so what we're trying to do is make this a national, nationwide thing. So it's not just going to be our local area; it's going to be nationwide. So, you know, we're trying to. That's why I said it's taking a little bit longer to get things off the ground over here at Rig Outdoors, but we're absolutely trying to make sure that we're reaching out to people and meeting them where they need to be. You know, and like I say to people when they come up and join up with our channel, you're not just a number. You're actually part of the community, part of the family. And as we get this thing going, as you guys think of people that need that help, we're gonna build, you know, we'll build community that way, and we will try to get them the help that they need.
Southern Belle says that fits you. I don't know. I guess she's talking about you.
You know,
Yeah, I just yeah, I don't. I got my channel going pretty good. I'd like to get my chat built up a little bit more. The other night I had 12 people in here or something. That's pretty good, but some nights it's kind of slow. I've got the subscribers pretty good. I just need to get, but I don't know. People want me to come here, people want me to come there, and I'm just not financially. I mean, I got a lot of things. I don't want to go into all that, but I need, I just
right?
don't have a lot to do with or whatever myself, and I'm not no ways near big on anything because I'm just trying to do the best I can. So know what it's like to need help. But well, for instance, I'll give you an example. I went on GoFundMe. I didn't get $1. My pipes busted in my house. The ad's still on there. I never got $1 from it. We're on my carpet. My carpet's still messed up. It got busted the floors. It cost me. But then a guy come out to fix my pipes. He ripped me off. I paid him $400 and some dollars.
Mm.
I still don't have no hot water in my bathroom sink.
Nope.
The pipes were dripping water. After 5 minutes after he left, I called him. They wouldn't come back. Dripping water. He put them together. Used a bunch of old pipe. I went on GoFundMe to try to get some help. I ain't got a dime till today. So therefore, I'm way in debt with a bunch of stuff. I'd hire another person to come fix them, which I knew. I'm just using that for an example. I'm not getting on there to complain or for sympathy.
No, I'm listening.
But I'm just saying, so that's where I get mess. I've got screwed so much. I had 3 people working carpentry on my house. They polite rigged it or whatever. I had to get rid of one of them or whatever, and hire somebody else because. But I paid out so much and got ripped off till now I'm in a mess, and that's just the way people do. It's around here. They're just a bunch of riggers and.
Well, and there's a lot of people, unfortunately, that are like that. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to find people like in your situation where we can find contractors that are reputable people, and they will go through a rigorous background, investigation before we even send them to a home, before they even get a dime of money either, because that's important. I do have a advisory board that's with me through this process, and they're going to help us through. They'll help get us through the process of getting help to people like yourself. It's just taking, as you know, because of all the rules and regs as far as funding goes, it's just taking a little bit longer than I would like, but we will get it done. You know, it's just taking a little longer.
Yeah, that's what's funny. Like I said, I never got $1, and I see people in there donated thousands for help Trump build the wall and on GoFundMe and all this stuff. I seen all the money come in. Somebody had a page on there, and people say,
Yeah.
"Well, I need a new bass boat." Or, well, I do too. But I mean, I don't. They get on there and people donate for them to get a bass boat, or somebody will donate for somebody in the hospital, or somebody will donate for this or that. But I said, I had like a something major happen, and I didn't get even $1. So I mean, I'm just saying.
Right, right. And I'm completely hearing you there. And that's why, one of the things that I will do for sure is to make sure that as we get this started, that I need to know people that like yourself that have gone through this, so that way we can rectify a broken system. You know, we can't totally fix it, but we can actually make a dent in it, hopefully, and Lord willing. That's our goal at Rig Outdoors. We don't care if it's an outdoors channel or a homesteading channel. If they need help, we're going to do our best to get it to them.
So you're saying there's another Southern Belle named Georgia Southern Belle? I guess is what she's trying to say. Because I know this is a Southern Belle. I know because she's got the ranch, but she says there are two. I am a supporter. I live in Georgia, Southern Belle. Oh, okay. I supposed to be live instead of like. That's what was confusing me. I live in Georgia. Southern Belle Bloggers lives in Alabama. Okay.
So who is this Rattletrap? Who is this Nightbot?
Nightbot is a program. You add it as a moderator. You go to Nightbot TV. Now, actually, what it'll do is time people out. I've got all the settings cut off. It will time people out to put caps in, cuss, or too many emojis in or stuff. I've got all that shut off. The only thing I use it for is to advertise my PayPal and to my channel. Because somebody told me to put the PayPal link in there because I'm not monetized. I don't get no money. Right. I had a gentleman gave me a small donation. They're not real small, but it was a donation. Nevertheless, it don't matter if it's $1. And I run his link all day long for the whole day I was on, and we had the moderators running it. And I've had a couple small ones, like one $5 one and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't ask for nothing, like I said, but it's on there, and like I said, I don't get no. If you're monetized and you got the super chat, the YouTube takes 30% of that. So if you give $10, you only get the person only gets $7. They get 30.
Yep.
So everybody like PayPal, they'll tell a lot of people say go use my PayPal, but a lot of people like the super chat because they get the recognition and they get their links run, they get announced and all that. But I did the same thing for this guy, even though he didn't know my PayPal. So I mean,
right. Well, the thing is with Rig Outdoors, we will never go monetized. And the reason why is because of the nature of our channel. There's going to be hunting, there's going to be fishing, there's going to be shooting bows, shooting guns. You know what I mean? And we're just not going to go monetize because we do not want to be demonetized and have strikes because we're going against community guidelines. And it opens up a whole ball of wax when you monetize.
I don't know what to do with me. I'm close to getting close. I got 3,200 hours or something. I don't know what I got. It's like close to 4,000. I really don't want the super chat that much because I was going to apply for it and go ahead and get it, but I don't want to make too much because somebody said you got to fill out all the forms and a bunch of stuff. I don't want to go through all the IRS crap and all that if you make some. Because there was one guy that said he was on Social Security and he said if he made too much, he couldn't get a check or whatever. He was telling me. He said so he just told him to keep the check because he was making more off the month. He's got a big channel now. I mean, several thousand. But he told him to keep that because he could make more off of here. That's fine. But it's a job. It's unearned. It's called unearned income. So I mean, it's okay. But because you're not actually out working for it, but you just get it from posting videos and stuff. But I just don't want to go through all that.
I don't I don't blame you a bit. I mean, I'm right with you on that. But the other thing is a whole nother ball of wax because Rig Outdoors is actually a not-for-profit, So that's a whole nother can of worms. You know what I mean?
I'm seeing people getting $100 on their chats, and one guy got $200 in a friend of mine's chat. They're not 49. Some of them don't. But I mean, I don't think I'd ever get $100 donation or 50 or anything anyway. I don't think most people coming here got that kind of money, or I don't have a lot of the businesses come in like this person has a lot of yard services and stuff come in that make big money or big. I don't have all that coming in here, but even. It wouldn't really matter that much, but I might go ahead and let them do it, but I ain't expecting nothing big anyway. So I don't think it's really going to hurt me, but.
Well, no, I mean, I guess my main thing about monetization on your channel, though, it goes beyond the super chats and stuff. They also very much control what you can put on and what you can't, and that's why, like I said, where we're hunting, fishing, all kinds of other things that will happen that could demonetize several videos. Why go through that hassle? I'm on the fence with this one. My advisory council tells me we don't need to monetize. We just sell the product, use the portion of the profits to help people, and therefore we're covered under a not-for-profit by doing that, where it's an extended arm of the church. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm leaning more against the monetization.
I've seen some hunting channel. I know there's some fishing channels that are monetized. I don't know how they get it because I've heard they was going to crack down on the gun channels or something and the trapping channels because it's about hurting the animals and stuff like that. But I don't know what's true and what ain't. I heard that they had that new thing about if it called anguish or something to the animal or pain or suffering or something that it couldn't be on here or something like that. And somebody said it even applied to fish. So I mean, I don't know. So I don't know what's going to get into that, but there's a lot of fishing channels that are already monetized, I noticed. So I don't know they're putting fishing videos up. So I don't know how that works or whatever, what's actually going to be considered not acceptable and what is acceptable.
Well, see, and that's one thing that I've done a couple of video. If you look on my channel, I've done a couple of review on like pellet guns that are good hunting guns for squirrel and everything. And then I've done a couple of reviews on like, varmint rifles, deer rifles, that type of thing. And they haven't been nicked,
Okay. Hey, Banks. Hey, Josh. Good to see you, buddy.
So they haven't been nicked, but that's only because I'm not monetized. If I was monetized, they would start nixing them. You know what I mean?
So, but you just couldn't earn anything on those particular ones, but you could earn it on the live chats, though, right?
You can earn it on the live chats, yeah. But the thing is, they would hold it for review. Therefore, it wouldn't go up. It wouldn't be published. And therefore, they would come back and say it's unsuitable for viewer content. If I was monetized, you know what I mean? So, therefore, everything that I've worked on trying to build, like what the channel already is, they could possibly shut all that down if I went monetized. Am I making sense?
I don't know what that means. I don't have ads. I don't know what they're asking. It says something about, I got something popped up on the screen that said rate your ads on YouTube today or something. I don't even have ads. I don't know what they're talking about.
Well,
anyway.
Yeah, they've been doing some funky stuff with lives. But anyway, no, so that's what would happen to our channel. So therefore, YouTube basically would buy our channel by monetizing. And I don't want to do that.
Well, Well, I don't know. I got to check that out and see how many fishing channels are monetized and see if they're. I don't know because I don't know.
Well, if I was strictly a fishing channel, I would monetize in a heartbeat.
This is a fishing channel.
Well, I know, but I'm talking about my channel. If my channel was a strictly fishing channel, I'd monetize in a heartbeat. You know, because there's not much that they could nab me on as far as shooting and stuff. You know, but where I'm not totally a fishing channel, that's why I'm not monetizing.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm a little bit of everything is what I'm trying to get at. So it's just it's more of a thin line for Rig Outdoors to walk than say rattle trap fishing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was talking to my friend Yank Your Crank, and he told me a long time ago he was monetized way back before they got the 1,000 subscriber or whatever thing. And then when they took that off, they took him off or whatever. He used to be that way. Well, now he's not back up there where he's got the watch hours. And somebody said they're going to go up on the watch hours, possibly. It's a rumor, of course, and possibly on the subscribers to 4,000 and 10,000 watch hours. Now I can't even get 2,000 subscribers. I ain't got 2,000, let alone 4,000. So I mean, I would never make it. So if I get there and in a couple of months down the road they do that, or the first of next year, then it would take me back off. And then somebody said, well, they're going to grandfather some people in, and just for the new ones coming. So I mean, I've heard all these different things, and they said it was going to cut back on live streams. You had to have so many people to do them. They're going to change that rule, and then nobody will ever get their time. They won't get. You have to have so many watch hours to get your do live stream. So if it does that, then it says a lot of people won't be able to do live stream. Then we won't be able to get a lot of watch hours because you're not going to get a lot of watch hours off your videos unless you get one that goes out big, you know, or whatever, which I ain't having that go that big. So,
well, you know, the biggest thing that I know, and I've heard that too, and from some people that are they have their hand on the pulse of YouTube quite a bit. They're in with YouTube quite heavily, and they said that it probably will end up going to what you were talking about. You know, 4,000. What was it? 4,000 watch hours is now, right? So it'll be 10,000 watch hours. What they're they're proposing is 10,000 watch hours, and I can't remember how many subscribers. You just said it, but from what I understand, they are going to be going that direction. You know, so it's kind of hard because us small channels are going to start suffering from that.
Yeah, I'll never get there because I mean, right now I've got my 1,000, but I got 1,500. But I mean, if they go to 4,000, I'll be working for. I may never get there. In 10,000 watch hours, I haven't even got 4,000, and I've been on here a year and since March 18th. So I mean, I'll never get it. I mean, I would just get it, and then they'd be knocking me back off. So,
Right.
I mean, that would be. I don't know.
It's unfortunate, you know, that they're taking something that was meant to educate people, to have people be able to get out and earn a little bit of extra money. And since it's all changed since Google bought YouTube, and now it's just, you know what I mean? It's changing, and it's unfortunate. You know, so, but I will tell you this, that I want to give you a shout out in my next few videos, have people to come over and see you and give you a little support there.
Oh, I appreciate that, buddy. And I want to say I appreciate you being up here. I like the good conversations. It's hard for me sometimes. Like my friend went on last night. I don't know if you've his name's Don. We go fishing with him. If you've seen him in my videos in he's got the red bass boat.
Yep.
His name's CandyBug71. That's his YouTube channel. We done his first live stream last night. He's just a little channel. Yep. I got to teach him stuff and help him out. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is it helps because I like getting on and having a conversation because sometimes my panel goes, not the panel, but sometimes the chat doesn't roll that much. And I get on here and he was saying, I'm running out of things to say. He started talking about fishing and baseball and stuff and football. But he said after about an hour, he ran out of things to talk about and he had to get up and go to work the next morning. So he said, I'm going to end it. But it was his first time and he done really good.
Right.
But I get the same way. if it's sitting here and nobody's talking in the chat, which they're really not typing now, then I
Right.
run out of things to say. But if I got somebody to talk to like you, and then I can sit here and hold a conversation, which makes it nice. Plus,
Right.
this is very intelligent, and I mean, it's you're good at chatting and a good conversation, so I'm enjoying it very much.
Well, thank you. And the thing that I've noticed about live streams and everything is, the chat doesn't. The people in the chat sometimes it'll just drop off, and then it'll pick right back up again. But one of the things I wanted to do is where are you located at yourself? What state?
I'm in Florida, sir.
Florida. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you what I'm planning on doing in the spring. Starting in the spring, I'm going to start scheduling our fishing and hunting tours, and I would love to work my way down to Florida to do some fishing with you.
Okay, yeah, I'm in Central Florida. I'm not too far down. I'm right between Orlando and Tampa. So,
well, I grew up in New Smyrna Beach area, near Daytona Beach.
yes, sir.
Yes.
That's where that was my stomping ground. So that's where I grew up. A little town called Samsula, Florida.
Never heard of that, but yeah, that storm scared me to death. That last one they had coming right up to the coast, and then made a turn. Boy, I was a little worried. We was here when Irma went through, and I'll tell you what, it went right up to the center, and we could hear the curtains blowing the curtains right through the windows, and the air was so strong out there. And I mean, I went through Francis, Charlie, and Jeannie down there, and I could hear the shingles peeling off the house, and walls cracking in a wood frame house. And I'll tell you what, I was it wasn't pleasurable. I was scared.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you a bit. I remember my first hurricane that I went through when I was a young child down there, and it was no fun. So I understand completely. It's not fun at all. But no, I will keep you posted on that. And I also want to extend an invitation to you as well. If you would like to be part of our advisory council, be a part of that and be on that board, you're more than welcome to be part of that.
Yeah, I got people wanting me, and I just don't have the funds. I don't have a nice boat. I mean, I got an old 1992 boat. It's a beat up. That's why we call it a rattle trap. That's where we got our name of our channel. It's not from the lure, it's from the boat. That's the name of it. It's an old rattle trap beat up boat. I don't have a fancy boat. Like I said, I don't have a truck's got 215,000 miles on it. I mean, it's not good. I mean, I'm not, I'm just saying, I don't know. I got people want me to come to New Zealand. I've got people want me to go to Oklahoma. I got people want me to go to Michigan and Illinois and Georgia and Tennessee. And people say, I love to collab with you. I've had two people I met here in town. I've had a couple, Shiner guy come down from Orlando, Flowstows to come down from Ocala, Florida Hillbilly, fish with us. I mean, I met some good people, but it's just hard for me to travel because I just don't have the means to do it. And I want to meet so many people and do that.
And that's one of the things with being on the advisory board for Rig Outdoors. One of the things that we're planning on doing is some of the proceeds that we get from selling stuff as well will be helping to fund some trips for the staff. So, we're working on that, and, I want to extend that invitation to you once we get this going. Would love to have to pay your way, on some of these trips. So just would love to extend that invitation to you to become part of that.
So what's this, what's that do when you get on there? I mean, what kind of explain it to me more in depth.
Okay. The advisory council is this. The advisory board is this. When we actually get enough built up in our funding through selling of outdoor products, is when we find somebody in need, we get together as a group of guys. I've got like 4 guys right now on it. And what we get together is we actually see if that need is actually a viable need, and it's not just somebody trying to pull the wool over our eyes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And make sure this is a viable need, and then we discuss it as a bunch of guys, and then we say, okay, well, it is a need that really exists. Then we take the steps on seeing what we can do, whether it's buy lumber for a project. If they need food, we go on the Amazon grocery and have the food delivered to them. You know, problem, we really don't want to put money in people's hands, simply because we also know that that can be not used properly either. You know, so what we're trying to do is we will do money in certain cases, but what the advisory board does is we discuss it and see what we can do. What's the best way to approach the need at hand?
Are you on Facebook?
I am.
Okay. Can you add me on Facebook so I can talk to you more about some stuff?
Sure.
Rattletrap Fish, FISH.
Let me do this. Let me go right into it now. All right, and then I will. Give me 1 second.
Because I don't want to talk about some things on here. That way I can talk to you in person, or possibly even to change numbers or something. We can talk or something.
Absolutely, but I mean, I hope you understand what I'm talking about as far as the advisory board. It's not. It's just basically you would be helping us make those decisions. You know what I mean? And from there, what we're planning on doing for the guys that are on the advisory board, if they want to go on a fishing trip or whatever, whatever funding we have beyond helping people, we will be sending them on a trip or whatever.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you about a few things and everything, and but not on here. Kind of like just me and you. But
absolutely.
Like I said, when I was in Ohio, I used to have a couple friends, and they were both pastors, and I rode everywhere with them. I went to one's house and ate all the time. I'd help him in his garden. I mean, I used to enjoy it, and I don't have those friends anymore. I've kind of like to have somebody back to talk to again.
Absolutely. And I'm looking up your information now. I'm just trying to get it there. Just give me 1 second here. All right. I want to make sure I was spelling your name right. So, but yeah, no, absolutely. I'm going to go ahead on Facebook right now and get that taken care of so I don't forget. Like I said, I've been like super busy with work and everything. I know people say, well, that's an excuse, but you know what? When you have the schedule like I have, it's kind of tough. All right. If you go on, I can give you my information too. I don't mind people giving my first name, but it's Ian Gilpatrick is what I am on Facebook as.
IAN.
IAN. Yep.
Kirkpatrick.
Gilpatrick. GIL.
Okay.
PATRIC.
I used to have a friend. His last name was Kilpatrick.
Wow. So if you send me a request, I'll go ahead and I'll accept it, because I can't find your channel on my YouTube for some reason. I mean, not YouTube, on my Facebook for some reason. Where is it?
Okay. Let's see. All right.
What is it?
It's IAN GIL PATRIC.
Look at that thing, what it done. It's froze on me.
Yep.
G.
Yeah, it froze on me, Francis. What's it doing? It locked up on me.
Yep. It's GIL
IO.
PAT
PAT.
RIC.
there. Should be him.
And there we go. I just got it. Yep, perfect. I just accepted your request, so
Cool.
I'd be glad to be that friend for you, buddy.
Okay, let me get this back here on YouTube. There we go. Okay, now, good. Yeah, I'm glad to have you in here for sure. I'm glad to have met you. I'm glad to have you on the panel. I'm glad to have you as a friend. And
Absolutely, same here.
I try to run. A lot of people like my chat. I mean, I don't get a big crowd, but everybody brags on this. They know I get a lot of compliments on it because it's kind of. I got another friend that's real good at that too. It's kind of laid back. I mean, I got mad on here one night. I did really get mad. I usually don't cuss too much, but I had about 10 trolls going under different names. They're trying to block one. They had me almost in tears. And I mean, I don't usually get that way. I mean, that's so bad, but I usually keep a nice, clean, nice chat. And I usually don't put up with no foolishness, but.
Well, I'm going to give you a story on the troll thing. All right. I had one guy that I actually blocked. I physically blocked. Then I had another guy come in, and YouTube actually took care of it for me. I didn't have to because he was being so obnoxious. So YouTube actually got in there and blocked him for me, so I didn't have to worry about it. You know, so YouTube is good in some ways. You know what I mean? But in other ways, they go after good people. You know what I mean? So I just, like I said, we at Reggae Outdoors is all about community and family, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I got some. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what do you think? Are you interested in that? What he's talking about?
Yeah.
A panel thing or whatever he's talking about?
It's actually the advisory council, and like I said, when we have somebody come in and ask for help, you'll be part of that decision making process. So,
yeah, because I want to talk to you about some situations I got going on down here, but like I said, I don't want to put it out here in public.
Oh no,
I don't want to
absolutely not. But, now, here's the thing: when you message me or anything, or if we can do a video chat, I get out of work at like 3:00 usually. So
in the afternoon.
In the afternoon, yep.
Okay.
So, and I usually get in my office about 3:30, 4:15, and I'll do a little bit of time before I go and have dinner or whatever. But I'm always available to you guys. So, and if you message me while I'm at work, I probably won't get back to you until probably after I get out, but I'll definitely get back to you.
So you work from 7 to 3 or something?
I work from 7:30 to 3:15 sometimes. Sometimes I'm out at 3, though.
Monday through Friday, right?
Monday through Friday, and then, of course, like tonight, I worked until 3:15. I had to go get my wife at work 45 minutes away, and she commutes that long. And then I had to come back, and I had a prayer meeting and Bible study tonight. And then I just got out of that, a few hours ago here. But, usually my time is quite small on Wednesdays, but the rest of the week I'm usually able to talk. So after 3:00.
Cool. Okay.
So, but like I said, if you message me before then I'll be glad to, get back to you, but it may be a little bit, because I'm at work, but
yeah, just wait till you get off work. That way I know about what time you work, so it's not a problem waiting till 3:30 or something. Sometimes we stay up late. I mean, I don't really like staying up late. I like to go to bed like 11 or 12, but she'll stay up to 3:00 in the morning. We don't get up till 11 or 12 sometimes the next day because we sleep after half the day's gone. But she likes staying up at night, and I don't really like staying up at night. But
well, like I usually try to get, I go into bed about 9:30. but my mind doesn't turn down. So I just watch a YouTube video or something, and then I go, you know, while I'm laying down, and then I usually go to sleep after I watch a couple of YouTube videos.
If I'm going fishing, like we have to get up. If I'm meeting somebody, I have to get up earlier or something like 4:30 or something, because they got to be on the lake at 6:45 at daylight. I had to be there about 6:30 to get the boat unloaded and be on the lake at 6:45 because it gets so hot by 9:30 it's roasting out there, and you're starting sweating. If you don't get off about 10 something, you're burnt up.
Right, exactly. And I remember those days down in Florida very well.
So I said, if I have to try to go to bed a little earlier on those nights I'm on fishing, because if I don't, or forgot, like this morning she had a doctor's appointment. Was it 8? No, the other day she had a doctor's appointment at 8 something in the morning. We had to get up early too, but otherwise we usually don't get up real early.
But just know that you have a family here at Rig Outdoors, and we appreciate you guys. And if there's anything we can do for you, we'll do our best. But just know that we appreciate you guys, and that's why.
What kind of rods are those you're going to be selling?
Well, I mean, we're in the research stage right now. We're not sure which way we're going to go with it. A friend of mine knows of somebody that makes rods. I'm not familiar with the company, but I mean, we've also even thought about just going with a standard rod and just putting Rig Outdoors emblem on it, and we're trying to figure that out. So
there's a guy down here. He's an older gentleman. He used to be Bobbers was the name of the tackle shop, and they had stuff, but now they changed it to this. It's a custom. He does custom rods, and he told us he's a real old gentleman. I mean, I don't know. He probably in his. Can you say he's in his 70s? And he's on Facebook. But anyway, he said, that don't matter anyway. But he said, I'll make you a rod. And he has these graphite blanks. I don't know whether IM7s or 8s or something. He has Fuji guides. He puts in the best a rod. He said he sets them up for either if you want a bait cast or a spin cast. Or he said he could put a bass on it for us, put a rattle trap fishing emblem on it. I talked to several people, and I know what custom rods usually go for. I mean, if you want your own name on it, whatever. He said $100.
Really?
Bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's something we can talk about, on the side too. But, I mean, if we had some made up for Rig Outdoors and we had some for Rattle Trap, that may be, I wouldn't mind even carrying them on our store too to save you, the money of putting them up somewhere else, for sale.
So I don't know if, he's got a Facebook page. I can give you that. I don't know. Well, that might be too much for you to get them up there, though. I don't know. I was going to say, I don't know what they cost you. There's another one there called another shop here in town too, but I'm sure their rods are probably $200 or $300. They're custom. I mean, I ain't checked the guy out, but I'm just thinking that's a pretty good price. I mean, I don't know.
Well, what my thought is we get one and we know where they came from. And if the guy is willing to do it, we actually will place an order by order, rod by rod basis right now. In other words, we won't have a whole bunch in stock, but we'll do it rod by rod.
Yeah, what I can do, like I said, or I can give. I don't know if it might not be worth it to ship them up there. No, well, not if the guy up there is going to charge you $200 or $300 to make them, then it might be worth. If he mails them out to you, it'd probably be worth it. He's even got those. You can get special handles on them and all that. I mean, with whatever you want, a whole bunch of stuff. But I mean, like I said, he's got a Facebook page, and I can give you all that information, and you can get his number or contact him too and see what he can do. I mean, tell him. So I don't know. I only met the man one time. I went in the store and talked to him, but we didn't get one off from him yet. But
well, what I was thinking is that we can kind of partner up too, and get some Rig Outdoors ones made and some Rattle Trap fishing ones made, and kind of carry both. So it saves you from putting up an online store. You know what I mean? Because we're going to have one put up anyways. So
I was going to go on the Teespring and get the T-shirts and hats made up, and I started to do that, and I didn't get it finished. And because you like say the t-shirt's $15 or $12 or whatever they run, they get like 8 or 9 of them. You get like $2 or $3 off each one or something. But it's that much. I mean, it's a few dollars here and there. It's not that much, but.
Yeah, I mean, and that's another thing we can discuss too. Is working on T-shirts, because I know somebody that's on our advisory council or advisory board that he knows. He knows somebody that will make T-shirts pretty reasonable. So, I mean, we'll do some shopping around with that as well.
Well, the Teespring site, you don't have to put up no money. See, they put your storefront up, and you don't have to put up no money. They ship them out to them.
Oh, okay.
They take care of everything, and you don't put up no money. You just set your prices on there. You advertise it on your page or whatever, and you set your margin on there. And you don't want to mark them up too high, or nobody will buy them. But say they get it's $12 for the T-shirt, then you get like maybe $3 or $4 off from them. They get the rest.
Oh, well then that's something we can talk about too. That's not a bad deal. And
I mean, I don't know the exact margin, but I'm using that for the samples. Teespring.com, TEE Spring, I believe.
Okay.
But you can check that out. But I mean, it's one of them. There's some other ones too, but.
Well, I tell you what, I will probably be looking into this next week or so, because this week's kind of jam packed. But I will be definitely looking into it the next 2 weeks. And $3 a T-shirt for profit, not bad, So we can.
Well, it might be more than that. It depends on what you price them at and what they get. I don't know. They got sweatshirts, they got hoodies, they got they like run $30 for a hoodie or something. They got whatever you price them at. You can mark them down a little bit. Depends on how much you want to make. I mean, they got hats. I think they got you can get mugs. You can get a lot of bumper stickers, different things.
Well, that's definitely something we will look at, because we want to get some bumper stickers too made up. So definitely we'll look at that. Absolutely. And, I'm just glad that we came across each other, and, we're here to support you as much as we can.
Me too. I appreciate it.
But I'm going to scoot off from here because I got to get ready for work tomorrow. But God bless you guys, and we'll talk to you again soon.
You too, buddy. Come back soon.
We'll do. Definitely. And we'll be talking. Have a good night, guys.
You too. I like him. He's nice. I want to get off here. I want to talk to you because I want to get tell you a couple things because might help out, work out good. Well, we got a delay here or something because it's Corona. Oh, there. Okay. Guess it was delayed on him because ain't nobody saying anything in the chat. They got real quiet. I don't know why, but all the time he's been on, there's been holding 6 people, but they ain't saying anything. I guess everybody just listening or infatuated or something with it. Okay, who all still here with me? It shows 7 people in the chat, 18 thumbs up. Who all still in here? Southern Belle, you still here? Who all's in here? If you're in here listening to me, I appreciate it if you'd put 1 or something or a thumbs up or something in the chat. Let me still know you're all still in here. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful night. You too, RIG Outdoors. Great, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Who all still hanging out with me out there? what is Wednesday night? Must be a bad night for live chat. There ain't a lot of people out there tonight. They're all somewhere else or something. I don't know. I don't know what night that was. We was on. We was doing really good. Where that was Friday or Saturday night or Sunday night or something. One night we was on. We had a lot of people in here. I think it was a weekend night. I'm not sure, but we had a lot of people in here that night. Tonight is kind of slow. Whoever's in here ain't saying anything. Told them to put something in the chat. Let me know they're still here, but ain't nobody saying anything, Francis. Who all still out here hanging with us out there? Who all we still got out there? Chat's not rolling. You all need to talk out there so I can talk to you back. I don't know who we got in here. Where's Buddy Boy at? Over there. Okay. She's sleeping right here by my feet. Whoever's in here ain't saying anything. Got 7 people just sitting back not talking. You know, well, Steve might still have it on there sitting eating or something. I don't know. One of them might be him. I don't know who else is in here. He's going to leave it. 'm gonna be like Dawn. I'm gonna run out of things to say. I feel like I'm talking to myself, even though somebody's listening and they ain't saying anything. So I don't know what to say because nobody's typing anything. I said 3 times for somebody to put something in the chat, so I know they're there. Nobody's put nothing in there yet. There's 7 people sitting here listening to me. I think they were enjoying him talking on the panel there and talking stuff. I think a lot of people would call up people's attention. I think they were hanging out and they're still here. Uh, 19 thumbs up again, another thumbs up. So somebody else popped in. They're just watching, I guess. They're not saying anything because it did have. Well, actually, 2 people popped in because we had 5. Now we're up to 7. So 2 people popped in, but they're not really talking. So we gained a thumbs up. Appreciate that. And now we went back to 5. Now down to 4. Now that they all left, and I said that down. I had 7. I went to 4 on how we lost 3 or just like that. Don't be shy now. I'm probably shyer than all of you. See, I get stage fright. I'm like, yeah, I can sit here and talk on here, so you all ain't talking. So 20 thumbs up now. Went up 2 more thumbs up. 5 people back in here now. 6 people now. Back up to where we was almost. Got some real quiet people in there tonight. Well, Francis, what time? Let's see. What time did we get? We got on here at 7, so we've been on here 2. 2 hours and 15 minutes. About 2 hours and 13 minutes. I got on about 2 after 7. I was running a couple minutes late.
Yeah, a couple hours late.
Couple minutes late.
Yeah, a couple minutes.
I got on about 7:02 and it's 9:15. So I've been on about 2 hours and 13 minutes. I can
I'm
actually
just
tell.
gonna.
Yeah, 2 hours and 11 minutes. It says that's close enough though.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and message JoJo and
On.
saying, you said this to Rebecca Stryber.
Should make her man. Probably.
Tennessee State.
Make her Cassie mad.
I know where she lives. I sent a whole bunch of trolls to her house. If she did. Saying I've done this and done that, I'm not.
Southern Belle, you still in there? Did you look at that yet?
What?
On the messenger or whatever?
Messenger?
Yeah, or on our Facebook. Did you see anything where anybody commented on the post or anything? On Facebook? Or the Rattle Trap Facebook or on the on the messenger?
You okay? She's seen it.
She might not played it though. Can she just push that and play it?
Mm-hmm. She can.
No. Probably she didn't call you or text at least and say something, you know. I'm surprised.
I sent a whole bunch of trolls to her house.
Francis.
She don't make me. Saying I did that, but
I don't know why everybody's so quiet. I can't get nobody to talk. I've never had it like this bad. Well, they won't even say it. I said put a thumbs up or one in the chat. Nobody put anything in there. I don't know what's going on. I'm on chat. Everybody else's chat. See. Oh, that's where he went. Oh, he's they're all a whole bunch of them.
let's see. She commented down here.
C Pro. Wayne.
Wayne. I need a. There you go.
Yeah. I ain't make him a mod too. Next time. He's a good guy. I like him. You like him? Hmm. Like Candy Bug 71. Moon Pie Dawn.
Moon Python, how are you?
Yeah, I want to talk to you about a bunch of stuff after we get off of here about that stuff. It's too quiet in here. I don't know why nobody's typing. 6 people in here. Don't seem like nobody new was coming in. Well, crap. You want to end this, sweetie, or what? It's not doing no good, so we can maybe do something else or something. Who's that?
Yank.
What's he doing? What's he sending here? I forgot to tell him about that guy was just in here about him. If I can get, I'll tell him about Yank and get him on, maybe get him on that thing he's talking about putting us on, or maybe Yank might be interested in that. He could put some of these lures on these things and sell them too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's interested. I don't know. Might make him a little bigger and get him put down there. Gosh, he's way up there. Gosh, man, it gets cold up there. Did he say Vermont? Is that what he said? Vermont? That's one of the coldest places there is, Burlington, Vermont. So what state he said, Vermont?
Mm-hmm.
That's way up above that's way up in the corner, way above Massachusetts, way up in that little corner, way up in we're up against Canada, yeah. That's colder than I don't know what up there. He said he used to live in Florida. I wish he still did. He's a nice guy. I like to. You say he'd like to make a trip down here and fish with us, though. what he said. I'd like to come down to Florida. So they're gonna plan some trips, he said. So and that church and stuff gets the funds up. So
Yeah, churches.
I forgot. I should ask him how many people he had in his congregation. Where he's like 50, like a little small church like Weistica, or 75, or if he's got a couple hundred, or what he's got. I forgot to ask him that. I'll have to ask him later.
I said I told Yank, I said, call us. We got to tell you something.
What'd he say?
He didn't say anything.
You didn't see it?
Uh-uh.
What are you gonna tell him? What are you gonna tell him?
I don't know, somebody home. Yank.
What's this on? Hangout? Huh? Is that Hangout or what? Or Instant Messenger? That's Messenger, right? What is this on? What program is this?
Oh,
What program is that? You look pretty. You look pretty there. Looks pretty. Looks like you got makeup on. Gosh, you look nice. Changes your whole look. Like you're all made up. Hey, what program was you just on? What's that?
that's what Yank's in. So I'm trying to pull up all his stuff and all
That's for kids, though. He said he shouldn't even be on there. He said all the people's under 18. It's almost everybody on there. It's a gaming thing, and most of them's under 18.
Under 18?
Yeah. That's what he's talking to him on?
Hey Yank, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Mm.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Curtis?
Oh, nothing much. What do you want to tell him?
I saw y'all's message to give you a call.
Hey, Nick.
It's fall.
I know. Hey, Nick, Steam Toys. Hey, J and J Mud Motors. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for coming in. Well, I just lost him. I don't know why. It's hung up. You should be able to hear me. J and J Mud Mowers. Good to see you again tonight, bud. Thanks for coming in. Nick, how you been doing, buddy? I was on the phone. I was waiting. I was talking to Yank or Crank on the phone, and I had it. I was waiting for people to come in because I had like 7 people in here, and nobody was saying anything in the chat. So I told people to put 1 in the chat or a thumbs up if they were still here. Nobody was saying anything, so I was just on the side chatting on the phone, waiting for somebody to come in here. We had a panel going earlier and it was rolling good, but then it slowed down, and I just the guy was on the phone. Yank called me, and I was talking to him, and then just I was watching the chat when y'all popped in, but I just, like I said, was talking on the phone, so it was down and slow where nobody was saying anything. How you doing today at night, J and J? Good to see you again. I wonder if you got disconnected or.
You have AJ's in there?
What do you mean?
AJ's in there?
What do you mean is in there?
He says AJ's in
AJ's.
there. A and J. AJ. John. His name is John.
Oh. I don't know where they're at. They're not saying anything. What are you going on that site for and putting your picture on there? What's that site supposed to do?
Give you music.
Yeah, but why are you going on there though? They don't help our YouTube channel. He's going to help our YouTube channel. You're going on there showing off your body, trying to look pretty. Why? I didn't know you were doing that on there showing off. I thought you just had that on the camera just looking into it. I didn't know you were going on there making videos and stuff like that with yourself. What kind of shit's that? Well, I don't care. It's on. It's on going. It's going right on the. That's screwed up. Good night, y'all. Have a good night. I'm out of here. Thank y'all. Bye bye.